Now, South Africa's unemployment rate stands at a record 35.5%. However, the Statistics Council is warning that number could be wrong. The advisory board at Stats SA blames this on poor response rates to surveys. So let's discuss this further now with Stats SA's Chief Director of Labour, Malerato Mosiane. Malerato, thank you for your time and good morning to you. It seems that the Statistics Advisory Board here, or the Council, is not too confident that the numbers that you have shared are accurate. Take us through the methodological process that it took to get, of course, these numbers and this data.
Good morning to you and to the viewers at home. Yes, we were supposed to publish the results of quarter 4 2021 on the 22nd of February, but we had some quality concerns, so we had to delay the release of the QLFS to the 29th of March. To allow us time to do some data quality checks. And having done some quality checks, we made a decision to not publish the metro estimates, but only publish the national and provincial figures because of the quality concerns. This was mainly in relation to the response rates that had been declining over time. If you may recall, prior to COVID-19 pandemic, we used to go to people's houses to conduct face-to-face interviews. But when COVID came in quarter 2 of 2020, we were forced to move to telephone interviews, where now we had to look at our previous samples that we had been using to source contact details for people that we could contact to continue collecting quarterly labor force survey data.
Right. So then what's your response to several economists who have argued that, the numbers may not be a true reflection of what really is happening in South Africa in terms of employment, and argue that they may be inaccurate? They're questioning, the credibility of these numbers and actually say that they are wrong. What would then your response be to those concerns?
Stats SA would not publish results that is not comfortable with. We had to do all these checks to make sure that whatever we put out is still representative of the true population, given that we only go to the sample of the population. So we had to use the coefficient of variation, which shows the extent of variability between the sample that we have in relation to the true population and what we have put out is still representative of the true population. So we are confident with the figures that we have published. And we had to actually not publish some of the estimates because of the quality concerns that we had. Right. Hence, we did not publish the metro estimates in the fourth quarter.
So with those concerns raised, you will not be almost conducting more research on these Stats SA to counter what you already have put in the public domain. Are you saying that the numbers will stand as they are and that will be the data with which Stats SA sticks to in terms of the employment rates in this country?
For the fourth quarter, there is not much we can do. We have already put out the figures, and but what we are doing currently is going back to the field to make sure that we get in contact with our respondents to try and improve our response rates. So we are hoping going forward there will be some improvement in terms of our response rate and consequently the quality of our statistics.
What do you think informed the poor response rate, do you think?
If we get poor response rates, we will not publish the results that we get out of this survey. That's what I'm saying, that we only publish the results that we are confident with. If we are not happy with the whole survey, we will not publish the results of the QLFS.
All right, well, we'll have to leave it there, but I appreciate you speaking to us. Stats SA's Chief Director of Labour Statistics, Malerato Mosiane. Thank you for your time this morning. All right.